the Delusional Series, compiled according to the teachings of the Master, author Fafu. The Delusional Series, Part 14, Central Command of Afflictions. Let us observe the delusions without exertion, as though they were idle spectators. Why do I say that delusions weave? Truly, they do weave autonomously. They require no effort from us. Simply be still and observe without force. Allow the delusions to weave their tales. When a segment is complete, pause and summarize. Can weave anything? Remember to study this segment thoroughly. Furthermore, this process is effortless. Whether lying in bed, sitting on a stool, or even asleep, observe your dreams and how the delusions weave. The more intimately you understand delusions, the more terrifying they become. In other words, if you do not comprehend them, you will never truly know them. Remember to observe with a mind both engaged and detached. In detachment, simply pay attention to what the delusions are doing. Times you may follow them. However, remember to pause and summarize after a certain distance. When you summarize, the delusions can temporarily cease. With a renewed effort, they can continue. This phenomenon is rather mysterious. When summarizing, do not dwell too long, nor exert too much mental effort. Excessive force will interrupt the flow, for delusions are quite spiritual. It is of paramount importance to observe delusions when one has nothing else to do, for it is delusions that lead to a person's downfall, misfortune, or failure. By paying close attention to these delusions, one can avoid being led astray by them. When not chasing after delusions, one has abundant time. It is delusions that corrupt a person entirely. One can sit, lie, or stand and simply observe these delusions. You may even initiate a thought, allowing the delusion to follow its course. Perhaps it has already begun to wander, and you have merely failed to keep up. In such cases, follow it for a while, but always observe it as an outsider. Do not lose yourself in the process. Merely observe, do not participate. Continue to follow it, maintaining a constant, moderate distance. Avoid forcefully separating yourself from it. Simply observe. Remember, when you observe, there are two entities, the observer and the observed. You are the observer. The delusion is the observed. It is crucial to maintain a clear distinction between the two, avoiding any intermingling. As you observe, periodically summarize what you have witnessed. By summarizing, I mean to analyze how the delusion operates, how it weaves its tales. It constructs its narratives from familiar elements, much like a puzzle. The delusion is a skilled weaver, and initially, your role is simply to observe. In the intermediate stage, you can begin to examine the patterns in its weaving and anticipate the outcomes. However, it is premature to do so in the early stages. In the beginning, focus solely on how the delusion operates. Regardless of its machinations, you will not become one with it. Even upon completion of the initial stage,